We're rope dropping the Magic Kingdom. Mine Train, Tiana's, Jungle Cruise, Tron? Oh, hell no. Let's find the best strategy to start your morning at the Magic Kingdom. Let's get to work.
Mine Train.
Very excited to be bringing to you guys another rope drop adventure from Fresh Baked. We're starting our rope drop morning once again at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride. It is 8:26 in the a.m. I thought I was getting an earlier start on my morning today, but once more, I lost some time. Gosh, they're probably already letting guests in. I lost some time. I lost 12 minutes at bag check this morning. So we are behind schedule. And this is, I need to get better at this. I got up as early as I could. You either choose to have breakfast at your resort, or you choose to get on a bus and head to the Magic Kingdom as soon as possible. I chose to have breakfast this morning, and actually I wound up having to wait 15 minutes for my bus as well, so I lost a bunch of time there. So it really is a fluid situation when it comes to rope dropping any park at Walt Disney World from a on resort property. And it looks like I've already run into some nastiness here. That looks like the queue for Winnie the Pooh right there. Oh, wow, okay, but that's not where we're going. We're gonna be trying Seven Dwarfs. It is 8:27 and I am going to start a clock. Still looking for the back of that queue. It's longer than it was even a month ago. Plus we're starting a little later today, so this is inauspicious for us. Oh my gosh, it's all the way back to Ariel's. Oh my gosh, maybe more? Yes, more, considerably more. Now it's back to Gaston's. Sacre bleu. My heart says abort. My heart says get the heck out of this situation.
Like it's around like a whole.
But my park brain, my science brain says get in that queue and find out.
Everybody's going in there.
Park brain wins. Wow. Yeah. We are all the way to Gaston's Tavern. And that is 8:36. We've been in the queue now for 8 minutes and 35 seconds. And that's 8:47 through the threshold into the queue proper. We have now been in here for almost 20 minutes, and we can make some very obvious early observations. 8:26 is not near early enough. Boy, are you kidding me? You have to rope drop the rope drop here at Magic Kingdom, just as like you do at Disneyland. This 10 minutes, we were 10 minutes later arriving, I think, to the back of the queue this morning than we were last month. We were out of this queue, I want to say, well, it was at least before 8:30. We were done with Seven Dwarfs by 8:30, because I know we did Peter Pan before early entry ended. So I'm going to say we were through the queue at like 8:25. We're not going to be anywhere near that. It is, well, I'm sorry, it's already 8:48. It's already 8:48. Or not, I'm sorry, not 8:25. It was 5 minutes to 9. That's right. So it was 8:55. So, I mean, still though, we're way behind. It's 8:48 now. We would be out of this queue in 7 minutes last month. So that 10 minutes is going to wind up costing us 30 or 40 probably by the time we're done. Good news is that this queue is quite delightful, especially this here with the little bridge, the wooden bridge, and Snow White's cottage back there. It would be great if you could run the queue back there. $8:56 as we enter the covered area. We have now been in the queue for 29 minutes. Pace has picked up a little bit. 9:02, 34 minutes into the gem room. Can I please have the knife? That is a really deep cut. I want to see a show of hands for anybody who understands that reference. And to our vehicle-ish at 9:07, just about 40 minutes. So a little bit better than I thought we were going to wind up doing. $9:15 as we exit Seven Doors Mine Trade. Posted wait time, if you believe it, is 50 minutes, which is not bad considering. So some quick analysis. We were 10 minutes-ish later than our last trip, and we got out of the queue. We were done with the ride by 9:50 or 8:55, if memory serves. Hopefully I'll be able to verify that with my previous recordings. 8:55, if memory serves. We were getting out of there at 9:15. Today, it is 9:16 now as I record this, so that 10 minutes cost us an additional 10. We're not just 10 minutes later, we're also, we lost 10 minutes by being that far back into the queue. So 20 minutes total, which is actually, when I got into the queue, I thought it was going to be significantly worse than that. So we did kind of make a bit of a comeback. Now, we're not going to be able to do, We're not going to be able to do Peter Pan like we did last time. I'm going straight to Space Mountain because I have other plans. We're heading, third on our list to do today is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Still have never been on that attraction since they built it. Even though I have been to Magic Kingdom several times, still have not been able to get onto Tiana. So we're going to hit Space Mountain here and then head over to, I almost said New Orleans Square, Tiana's. Well, isn't that a bitch? Space Mountain is closed. I should be checking the tip board. I just assumed it would be open. Okay, so Space Mountain is closed and we're in the neighborhood. I guess I have to check Tron, but you can bet that Tron is gonna be nasty. Let's see. It is a Monday. And so I don't actually have to go very far. Tron is right here. Oh my gosh, this is the back of the Tron queue. I'm looking at the app right now. Tron is 80 minutes. That's sick. wasn't even this bad when I was here opening day. This is the back of the trunk. He was still doing business. I just overheard a cast member tell somebody, come back maybe come back later, maybe like 11 o'clock. I don't know what that'll be outside of our rope drop window, but certainly that's something that you can consider when you're here for your whole day. For me, rope drop in this video ends at 11 o'clock, but for you it keeps going. I mean, I'm going to keep going as well, but not as part of anyway. So there's the gauntlet of cast members you have to run in order to get through to Space Mountain, which is not happening right now, and it's not going to happen today. So I guess this really, I mean, see, here's the thing about Magic Kingdom, which is different from Disneyland, is that things are significantly more spread out. So when you pivot, you really got to pivot hard. Like there's a huge jump between this attraction and whatever else it is that you might want to be doing. Whereas if Space Mountain is down at Disneyland, Matterhorn is literally right next door. It's right next door. So you can easily pivot. And right next door to Matterhorn is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Just across the hub is Big Thunder, which is like not even a 5-minute walk. Indiana Jones. It's all right next to each other. It's really, really interesting how much different it is just navigating your way around the park. So we've got to go. Tiana's is the only thing that I wanted to do on this rope drop morning that I wanted to address and figure out. So that's where we're going next. And we'll get a clock started to see how long it takes us to walk from here to Tiana's By Adventure. And I suppose I should be checking the app for that as well. Okay, Tiana's is open and it's 5 minutes right now. I mean, that's not even what else do you rope drop here? There's so fewer attractions here at Magic Kingdom than at Disneyland that your choices at rope drop are pretty much made for you before you even begin. Not to mention the attractions that are closed, like Buzz Lightyear. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Let's go to Frontierland. All right, we've arrived. That was a 6, you can't tell, but it's a 6-minute walk. It took us 6 minutes to get here. And we'll hopefully still find a 5-minute wait for us when we arrive in the queue. Stand by, that's why you rope drop. That's why you do early entry, so you can get waits like 5 minutes, because I do expect Tiana's to be very popular today. It is already hot and sweaty and muggy. It is 9:30 and 81 degrees, and it feels like 91, if you ask me. We don't get a lot of humidity in Southern California. That's why it's paradise. Looks like they're calling it now 10 minutes, which is still fine. Hopefully that is still the case, that it is still 10 minutes. I have a feeling this queue is going to grow quickly. But there's nobody out here. This is nice. Okay, I dig this. Are we going straight in? I'm not sure. Main entrance. We're going to cut through here and then probably into that section over there. I've never actually been in this space. Awesome. Right on time, guys. We are 7 minutes and 15 seconds to more or less the boat. We'll be in our boat in about 45 seconds, I would guess, so well done.
Come out, wherever you are.
Tell the people Mama told you so.
Right, there are musicians out here and they are cooking.
We'll ask them to join the band for sure.
These cats can play.
I hope they all come to the party to play, but let's explore a bit more.
What's next?
They sure can play. Where did our friends go?
They vanished.
We have to find them.
We'll get there in no time. Guaranteed. I know what's going on.
That's where I sat last time I got wet.
I've got a towel though.
Wow, look at that. Boy, was I right. I had a feeling that we were getting here just in time, because this queue has quintupled since we got in. It was 10 minutes. It took us 7 minutes to get to our vehicle. We entered right about at the stairs over there. All of this was empty when we arrived here, and it's only been about 20 minutes all in. Time spent in the queue plus, the ride time, 20 minutes. And I'm gonna bet they're gonna call that 45 minutes right now. I guess that's quadrupled and not quite quintupled, but we'll see what the posted wait time is when we get out there. The board says 30. I don't know if that's a 30-minute queue or not. Guess that's why we're coming to Florida and doing these reports from Walt Disney World so that we can figure out if that's a 30-minute queue or not. But I wanna say, maybe, I guess, I don't know. It depends on Lightning Lane, but that doesn't, to me, if I were to guess, I would say that's probably closer to 40. it is 10 o'clock even, and I was just gonna bear towards Haunted Mansion, but then I realized we're doing a road trip. The Haunted Mansion is a walk-on right now for sure, almost assuredly. So I think instead I'm gonna see how long it takes to hit Jungle Cruise at 10 a.m. because that's an attraction that usually has a significant standby wait time, as I understand it. Difference being, I'm in no rush ever to do Jungle Cruise at Disneyland because it's one of the most efficient. There's no lightning lane. So I can do that time or that attraction anytime I want. Not the same story here at Walt Disney World, so we're gonna try to hit this one as early as possible on this trip. And already I'm thinking this is probably gonna be all of that 30 minutes. We did this attraction last month. We got in a little bit further ahead, and we did wait about 30 minutes from that point. So we're looking at 10:30 before we're done or into the vehicle here. (10:16), and we've been in this queue for about 13 minutes, which I think is good. We've still got that back section back there to go, but we're not using all of it. So I feel like we are more than halfway to the boat, which means we're going to be under that 30-minute posted wait time. So if we were halfway at 13 minutes, that would be 26. But I feel like we've got less than that to go, so we might be closer to 20 to 22 minutes, maybe. Interesting observation. I've observed or heard a few guests in the queue saying this is not 30 or 35, or checking their watches. We got in this queue at about 9:55, and they're trying to do the math. And I feel like Walt Disney World guests might be more inclined to park science and queue math than Disneyland guests are. I feel like Disneyland guests perhaps are just a little bit more casual about their business to the park. By the way, this is what I was talking about. We waited on all this a month ago, and it's empty today. Now, we didn't wait on that the other side where we did today, so while it's not a complete freebie, there is a bit of a wash. I still feel like it's going to be less than that 30 minutes. We are now at 16 minutes, and I figure we've got 8 to the boat, is my guess. $10:27, and what is it? Stopwatch. Get in there. There we go. 24 minutes to the boat. We called it. That was 8 minutes that we spent back there getting to here. So, man, Q math is Q math no matter where you are. Florida, California, it doesn't matter. Figure it out, and you can pretty much call from wherever you are. 24 minutes to the boat. That's pretty good.
Of course, introductions are in order. My name is Skipper Gina, but you can just call me Skipper Gina. And on the left, you'll see Inspiration Falls. Inspiration Falls has a reputation for inspiring even the most sensible explorers to head deeper and deeper into the jungle, which is what we are about to do. Yeah, there's a snake right there. It's a python, everyone. It's a python. You can tell it's a python because it's exactly 3.14159 meters long. Yep, just measured it myself, and I think that was irrational of me, but it was a calculated risk, I assure you. Yes. It's on the elephants. Don't get your hopes up, though. They're pretty rare. We're probably not going to see... Oh, well, look, it's an elephant. Huh. I stand corrected. Fun fact about elephants, did you know they have the best memory in the entire jungle? Yeah, wish I had a memory like that. Sure, it'd help with my job. What are you pointing at? Oh, well, look, it's an elephant. Huh. Fun fact about elephants, did you know they have the best memory in the entire jungle? I know, I wish I had a memory like that. Sure to help with my job. Close enough. If you look way back there, you should see 3 of the rarest zebras. I'm sorry, I mean 2 of the rarest zebras in Africa. That demonstrates the most important rule of the jungle. Don't be a zebra. Speaking of which, by the way, next time you're in town visiting us on vacation, might I recommend you all stay at the Fuselage. Nah, they're not paying me to say that. Some people say it's a little plain, but I think it's a nice place to crash, really. Got a good deal on it. It was half off. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Looks like while I was distracted, we may have wandered into a pool of hungry hippos. This is very bad. I lost my marbles along long time ago, but I might be able to scare them away. The way I scared off my ex in my last relationship. I love you! The moment you've all been waiting for, the reason you came on the Jungle Cruise today. I'm very proud to present the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water! Yeah, breathe it in. Good old-fashioned O2H. And of course, there are very playful creatures. Actually, a lot of people do seem to think that that's water that comes out of their trunks. I assure you, it's not. Outstanding on my boat. Unfortunately, soon I will need you all outstanding on the dock. So before we part ways, please allow me to leave you with the same words of wisdom my parents shared with me on my 18th birthday. Get out.
Awesome, awesome. That was great. That was really enjoyable. I love that Jungle Cruise. The skipper was great. Tour was great. It's 10:42. Got out of there in plenty of time to hit Haunted Mansion. That's going to be our last attraction for this rope drop morning. Lessons learned before we get over there. Mostly it's about, you want to be, man, if you're early, your resort guest, early entry starts a half an hour before the park opens, right? So on this day it was 8:30. I had two fails in I was up at 6:15 in the morning. I was at the quick service, I stayed at the Coronado Springs this week. I'm staying there. So I was at the quick service location there at 7 a.m. when they opened. 20 minutes to eat my breakfast. No, that's right. I got there, it was 35 minutes because I just missed the Magic Kingdom bus at the Coronado. So I had to wait the full rotation. I had to wait the full 15 minutes. So that set me behind schedule. And then I got caught in bag check for whatever reason. I did everything that they told me to do last time when I said, what do I need to do with this particular set of gear in my backpack? They said, hold your umbrella, hold your battery pack out there. And I did that. I did everything. Still got stopped. So that cost me another 12 minutes. So I lost 27 minutes off the peak time, which put me behind schedule. So lesson learned there is if you're staying at a resort that doesn't have a lot of access, quick access to the park, maybe you have breakfast here after the rope. That's what I'm thinking. So tomorrow when I go to Animal Kingdom, which I'm gonna have to skip breakfast anyway because it's 8 a.m. I'll have to have breakfast at Animal Kingdom tomorrow, but Epcot or Hollywood Studios is later this week when we do rope drops there. I might do a breakfast in the park after my rope drop adventure. Let's go to Haunted Mansion. I think I just found the back of standby, which is a little unexpected. It said it was 15 when I checked the tip board last. Let's try that again. So now it is posted at 25 minutes. Okay, it's still not bad though. I have a feeling we're not even gonna hit that much. When we got in the queue for Jungle Cruise, it was 15. I figured that was probably still is the right decision, but it has doubled. The queue now, the posted wait time is now 30 minutes here at the Haunted Mansion. And we're outside of the threshold, so it may be most of that 30 minutes, but I still feel like this was the better choice. I feel like if we had done this first and then tried Jungle Cruise, we might be looking, well, I don't know, would it get to a 45? We'll see, actually, we'll see. There's some sort of anomaly happening here in this queue outside the threshold. It is cooking here. It's like 15 degrees hotter here than it is elsewhere in the park. I feel like I am on fire out here. I don't know if it's the walls and the concrete and the lack of the river, but it is incredibly hot. It says it's 85 on it right now, but it feels like it's 100 here easy. And that's 10:52 and 6.5 minutes to the threshold. Oh my God, thank the maker. That's 11:06, 20 minutes through that, that covered portion. We're kind of into the proper exterior queue here. that's 26 minutes into the stretching room. So about almost 20 minutes once we get inside the threshold to the stretching room.
Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out? Of course, there's always my way.
So it's 11:15 and 29 and a half minutes, 30 by the time we get to our vehicle. So dead on was that posted wait time. Dead on 30 minutes.
Do not pull down the safety bar, please. I will lower it for you. You should decide to do it. Final arrangements may be made at the end of the
Regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
The happy horn settlement expecting me.
Wow. Did it get worse? It looks bad. 35 it says. Man, I cannot see. It's blind. I'm blind out here now. It's a combination of the heat and being in the dark, but that's cute. Oh my gosh. Get me out of here, man. That's nuts. But it did take just what? It was 30 minutes to the vehicle, and we got in right about here. So it's gotten just a little bit worse. And that does in fact conclude our rope drop morning. It is 11:28, getting into our last vehicle prior to 11. That's pretty good. How do you think we did? Because this is not meant to be any sort of definitive strategy. I'm still learning, refining our strategy. And I still think that Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride is the way to start. I can't think of any other attraction that warrants it more than maybe Tron. But there's no discounts there. I mean, well, maybe on the next visit we'll do that. But I feel like the only thing, obviously we're at least 15 minutes late, more like 30 or possibly 30. When we could have gotten here that soon. But then you have to make that bargain about having breakfast at the hotel or having breakfast while you're here, while you're in the middle. See, I don't like eating in the morning. I don't like eating breakfast at the park, and I don't like eating in the middle of my rope drop morning. So maybe you bring some snacks, maybe you bring some food with you and snack and then eat at the end of the morning here, like we're getting to now. That's what I'm gonna do right now, is go find something to eat. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, obviously. And also, by the way, know that we made these arrangements getting to this park today through our travel affiliate, GetAwayToday. They have been incredibly kind and incredibly helpful. We've been getting pretty good deals going through them, and they've taken good care of us, and they'll take good care of you too. Nicest, most informed travel agents that I have ever worked with. And I think that they will do the same for you. They are really, really cool. There's a link in the description. Let them know we sent you. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. We love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Fresh baked.